Hello, fellow session members. I thought I'll take a moment and speak to you from our beautiful sanctuary this morning about the program I have been talking with you about called 24 to Double. 24 to Double. And the program is simply about one simple goal: to double the number of people in attendance in our worship service in 24 months. That's it. That in 24 months, we double the number of people in worship at Pit Press. Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing to be able to achieve? And what would that mean? That would mean that we have found ways to joyfully share the good news of Jesus Christ to about 100 more people in our community, since we are now averaging about 100 people in worship. So about 200 people will be here 24 months from when we start the program. I think that would be wonderful. Now, it's a pretty straightforward program because church growth really is not a secret. It is simply about finding a way to invite people to come to church. And when they get there, to have processes in place that help to hold on to some of the people that come, and then begin the discipleship process. And then you have another event which gives a reason to go out and invite more people to come to worship. Then of those who are invited, a certain number will come. And of those who come to worship, we get to hold on to a smaller number yet. You do that over and over and over and over again. If you have a system in place to do that regularly, that's how churches grow. So that's what 24 to Double is all about. Now, like anybody else, when you get ready to really take seriously the work of inviting others to your home for a specific event, you prepare your home, you prepare your facilities, whether it's the lawn, whether it's the kitchen, whether it's the bathrooms, whatever you need to do so that the guest will feel welcome when they come to your home. Same thing with the church. If we're going to take inviting other people to worship seriously, there is work that needs to be done to prepare ourselves, to prepare this facility, to prepare our programming so that when they get here, they feel welcome and we are engaged with them. So that's what 24 to Double is about. How do we prepare ourselves? What processes do we need to put in place, both to invite and to welcome when they get here, and to follow up after worship, so that we get to keep some of those who came. They join us, and the mission continues to move forward. So it's like a snowball effect. When it snows and you go outside and you make yourself a small snowball, and you roll it, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's it, 24 to Double. How much does it cost? At this point, it doesn't cost anything because I bought it and kept it on my shelf about 2.5 years ago. So we've paid for it as a church out of my professional expenses, continuing education. That was about 2.5 years ago. I have it, I have access to it. I'm willing to share that with you so that we can get started. I think the timing is perfect because we are about ready to start the second worship service. And when we start that worship service, we don't want to divide the 100 people that come in here for worship right now and have 50 come to the first worship service and 50 go to the second worship service. We don't want that. We have to seriously reach out into the community so that this worship service is drawing on new people, not dividing the current congregation. That's what 24 to Double is going to help us do. So I am encouraging us to look at this program seriously, to evaluate it. If that's not what we want to use, let's use something else, but something that moves our attention very precisely to outreach, to what it means and how to invite others, how to prepare, how to invite others, how to welcome them, how to follow up so that we can hold on to some of those that come to worship and assimilate them into the life of the congregation. So please, please take a look at the materials that I am sending you and have already sent you about 24 to double. I'll be talking with all of you personally, or maybe even in a group at session meeting in February. Hopefully we can make a decision which direction to go, whether this program or something else, but something that brings the work of inviting others to worship, preparing ourselves to do so, and following up those who come to worship so that we can maintain some of them here and build and grow. That's it. Would you please take a look at that, be in prayer about 24 to double or whatever else we want to do so that we can move forward. I thank you for your leadership. You are in my prayers. Thank you very much.